I believe that everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so that we appreciate them when they're right. People lie so you eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. And most of all, bad things happen so good things can fall into place. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was snuggled up on the sofa with my mum watching EastEnders. And then the phone rang. It was my auntie. She explained to my mum how my granddad was in a critical condition. He'd lived in a care home for 4 years of his life, and he suffered from dementia. So me and my mum, without even thinking, jumped in the car on an hour's journey all the way up to Kent, which, to be honest, felt more like 10 minutes. We arrived in Kent, only to be forwarded to the hospital. He'd fallen unconscious. I arrived at A&E. I ran straight past reception to the last door in the hallway. My heart dropped. I could feel my heartbeat in my throat. I didn't know what to think. What was behind the door? I slowly opened the door, and there he was. My granddad, laying there helplessly in a bed, dead still. My heart broke right there on the spot. I could feel tears bubbling in my eyes. And then I looked up, and I see my mum standing there. And I know that the most important thing at that moment in time was to be there for her. My granddad was my world. I cherished every moment I had with him. Soon after I'd been with my granddad, they informed us that he wouldn't make it through the night. I then had my last 10 minutes with my granddad. And I remember every single word I said in those 10 minutes of how I wish I could have been there for him more and came to see him when I had the chance. And how much I loved him. And that one question, why did it have to be him? I let go of my granddad's hand, and that was the last moment I had with him. The hardest thing in life is losing someone you love. The most important thing is not forgetting them. But the hardest thing is letting go. I believe life is an obstacle. Each time you get knocked down, it's so important that you get back up. There is always going to be hope. I left my granddad at that hospital as a young boy. I'm now talking to you here as a young man.